I am not too happy with myself today. I did better in the sense that I took trades that were my perfect setup. Fair value gaps, taking out swing highs or swing lows. Perfect. Had my stops. Today, I struggled with taking profits. All three trades were well into my profit where I mentioned where I'm happy with 20 points a trade. One of them was 50 points. I didn't take it. I didn't take any of them when they were at 20 points. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. It's from that trade I took yesterday afternoon where I think we got like 25 points out of it, and it continued to move over 100. So today I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep holding for 100 points on all these. Obviously none of them gave me 100 points, and they all gave me my initial goal, which is 20 to 30. You guys have heard me talk about that plenty of times. I just need to stick to 20 to 30 points. Stop trying to figure out the massive move. You're not there yet. Just take 20 to 30 points. One of those every day is really good money. Two of them is incredible money. And my stretch goal of holding off for 50 points was given to me today, and I didn't freaking take it. I'm very mad right now at myself for not just taking these trades, because I know I can do it. I'm picking out the trades. I have good risk management. I'm not just taking my trades. I anytime I do good, I get greedy and want more, and then I don't get it and I fall back. So enjoy the trades. Let me know how you all did. Talk to you all later. Alright, so Tradervue was loading, but none of my charts were on, so I had to reset everything. Now I'm gonna go ahead and save this. And this would have been probably a good entry right here. I don't know if I'm gonna take it now, but this fair value gap that's present between like 60 and 50 took out these equal lows and swings. If we can come up in at 50 though. I think we need to put it above that green candle right there, actually. Damn it, this broke them all out. I think if we get above this, candle, it's probably not gonna work. I think it's safe to move it there. Need to remember, if this doesn't work, just wait for the next setup and go from there. You can't tell I'm getting a little anxious. Been in this trade now since 9:48. I like trades that give you instant feedback. Trying to distract myself by looking at other things. In fact, we've been in this so long, like it makes me want to just take these 10 or so points right here, but I need to wait. I risked more than 10 points to get in this trade, so it doesn't make sense to settle for only 10. Would love to see a fair value gap taking out one of these swing lows though. You have this fair value gap to the upside, but it's not breaking any swings, so I don't know if that's going to hold. Same time, we had this one back here that we put our stop above. That's not breaking any swings either. My entry was based on this one back here, which around 55-ish had these lows, or 40, 45-ish. But looks like it might not work. Well, the thing is that it gave me 20 points. I didn't take it because I was looking for 50 or more. We could go up though into this gap before we continue down. Damn. That really sucks. Really struggling with figuring out when to take profits. Yesterday I didn't hold on long enough. Today I tried to hold on and I mean, we could add 20 points. More than what we made yesterday. See where this goes though. Originally had my stop up here at like 77-ish. Right above this green candle. If we come down though, I might if we come back down into this, I might buy it. I mean, that whole move. Actually, we have another one right here. Right, well, that's not freaking on my brackets. We have a fair value gap here breaking this swing high. Which we could come down into this one. My 2-minute. Went and touched it. Put these at 43. So this fair value gap breaking this swing high. Potentially go up to this high or that one. Got in way too early there. I was looking at the, I mean, we were on the 1 minute and then I was looking at the 2 minute. Well, I don't know why I'm looking over there. Got that gap. I mean, we're breaking all these swing highs. Putting this down beneath the 1 minute fair value gap that presented itself that started that move. I don't know. I kind of feel like we're about to get chopped up because I kind of just jumped into that when I saw the move up. But at the same time, I mean, it is a setup. It is a valid setup. But I feel myself kind of like freaking out a little here. Want to see how price interacts with this fair value gap, which we came down on this move up, came down into it once, came down into it twice. Might be starting to just overthink things. which partly blame on that move yesterday. Like, it was like such a perfect entry and it ran up over 100 points. So I'm like, just maybe I'm trusting these too much. Because I feel like there's going to be days where we get this setup where we don't have a huge run. We just chop back and forth like this. But we did come down and take out, you know, these lows. So potentially we go up now and start taking out some highs. Maybe get drawn back up into this where our short was yesterday. That fair value gap has been untouched, so maybe we go back up into that. Definitely got in too early on this. Got in on the 2 minute. Well, I got in on this first fair value gap. We had one on the 1 minute, but we came down and tagged the initial fair value gap that started the move. That would have been the better entry. Wouldn't really have taken any drawdown. And be up quite a bit right now. Not that I don't know if I would have taken it because we were just up friggin' 20 points and I didn't take it. Here we go. Let's see if we need to get past this, obviously. Made it past the halfway point between the halfway of this candle, halfway point of the move. Not by much though. I'm a little worried because we came up into this fair value gap and I mean, we dug into it pretty high. I don't know if that's obeying that or we're just getting a little bit of resistance there, or is this the one that's going to call the shots right now? I mean, it did net like 40 points if we freaking waited for it to come back to this fair value gap at the bottom instead of jumping in so soon at this, the one on the 2 minute. Now we have a fair value gap to the downside, breaking that little swing, and that's what started that move yesterday afternoon. Now I'm a little worried. I would think if we were going to make a move down, we would go take out these stops up here. Or I'm just wishful thinking. Take these out, take these out. Then we can go down. Or let's take out these. When you're in a trade that, like, your mind just starts going and you're either looking for things that could confirm you're right, or you're looking for reasons why you should get out instead of just trusting it. But I tried to trust this one back here. Maybe I should have just taken my 20 points and been happy with it. Only took 13, 14 points of drawdown. This does have me a little worried though. Thought is that this fair value gap that we had our stop kind of based off of, the move gave us 40-ish points, so I don't know how much further could it go. If we can't get above that gap, I'm gonna get out. Stop it. we came up perfectly into this fair value gap, and then we're going to have a little swing low with a small fair value gap to the downside. I think we could go back down now. I'm just not feeling like I'm seeing this right. Well, it's not that I'm not seeing it, but I'm trying to hold on too long. And last week I mentioned I don't need to do that at this step in my career. I need to be just going for 20-ish points, maybe squeeze out 30. And after yesterday, like, that kind of gave me like a big head. So now today I'm like, oh, I can find a 100-point trade, but it's not up to me if the market moves 100 points. How do I go back and cancel my exit on this and just leave it? My entry was fine back here. Didn't trust it. Again, be up almost 40 points. And just frustrated. I'm struggling with like when to take the profits. I think that comes with not knowing exactly where the next liquidity run is. This short back here, like this was a liquidity run, and then okay, now we're gonna start taking out the highs. Yeah, I could have scalped it and taken 20 points off of that. Like, obviously, I think a high probability. Get your 20 points, and then wait for a bullish fair value gap pointing to that we're gonna go take stops out at the highs, which was this guy back here. Had 2 entries, could have got in. We got in on the first one up here, which is perfectly fine. We just had to withstand coming down and testing this one. But having a losing trade and then this took forever, I just couldn't hold on. I think we've got a decent setup right here. Fair value gap, we're gonna swing low. If we can get in that, just expecting it to possibly start attacking these. We had the run up, taking out the highs. So wanting it to go back and take out the low. That was close enough. Still really think we go take this guy out. That would be crazy. All right, what do we miss here? I still feel like we go and hit these lows or 70-ish. We got in on this fair value gap, taking out that swing low. Here's a fair value gap, taking out some swing lows. Here's a fair value gap, taking out this swing low. Here's a fair value gap, taking out that swing low. A little bit of that, or no, it didn't really take that one out. But we came down right into this guy though. That's that move that we bought earlier. Do we keep holding? Be great to see this fair value gap hold. Maybe I should bring this down to at least take 10 points. And this fair value gap should hold right here. Well, there's another one up here. That's where I really need to go back and back test as many days as I can. Taking each one of these setups. The first fair value gap I see that takes out a swing. Log it, see how many points it would have netted, and see what the average like income would be for it. We really could come back up into this one as well, because this one hasn't been tested and it's got a order block. I'm sure people are screaming at me right now because we were at 50 points of profit. Maybe I should have had my stop at my take profit at 50 points. I would have got it. On the 5-minute chart though, we have this fair value gap taking out all those lows, so we're right around like the halfway point here. Really could come back up into 91, 92-ish, digging into this order block. And then maybe continue if we were going to continue down, but I don't like seeing this get bought up so quickly. We came down like halfway between the low and the high of today is around 50, which is right here. We came down a little bit below that, right into this fair value gap, and then ripped off of it. So part of me thinks that could be an indication that we continue moving higher. But we'll see. Took out these, like I said, took out lows, came up, took out some highs. We'll see if now we go down to the lows again. That's kind of what I'm waiting for. Well, this was not ideal. Is this really gonna not hit my original stop? I don't know. I was gonna trade this afternoon, but I don't know if I can. I'm really pissed off at myself for not being okay with the profits I was given. Why did I not take 50 points here? I've been saying I want 50-point trades. And I had it. I gotta start just taking my... If I get into a trade, once I get past whatever my stop was, so if I risk 10 points and I get into 10 points of profit, I need to start thinking about exiting. Definitely if I hit double whatever my risk was, I need to take it. I think most of the time that's going to be 20 to 30 points, which I have said this plenty of times before, that I need to just start taking my 20 to 30 points. And I was given it on every single trade today. And now I have to look back on a day and say, I gave money back to the market because I didn't stick to my plan of just taking 20 to 30 points. I blame it on my trade yesterday. That was exciting, taking that really good trade yesterday afternoon. However, seeing it go to 100 points when I could have held messed me up today, making me want to wait on all of them and just keep holding out for a huge trade when that's not going to change like my life or anything. My life is going to change when I stick to 20 to 30 point trades. And as I get more comfortable, then I can maybe increase that to 30 to 40 points and then maybe 40 to 50 points. But it also needs to be dependent on every trade's different. I can only take what the market gives me, and every trade is not, it's not going to be willing to give me the points I want. Sometimes it's going to be a red trade. Sometimes it's going to be a scratch trade. Sometimes it's going to be a 5-point trade and then it rips in 100 points in one direction. That's fine. Let me know how you all did. Talk to you guys later.